Hi there, it's Dr. Lisa and Dr. Britt.
Hello everybody.
And we are outside in the garden. So if you love gardening, what are you doing, Dr. Britt?
I'm just weeding while you talk.
She's doing my weeding. If you love gardening and you've got lower back issues, then stick around because we're going to go through 5 really, really great tips that should help you garden for longer, hopefully, and get out into that garden more often.
And enjoy it as well.
Yeah, so it is. It's about, if you do love gardening, it's great. You're going to get a bit of exercise, going to get some fresh air, and you're going to be producing, hopefully, some lovely fruit and vegetables if that's what you love to garden. So, now, the first thing that's a great idea, and we actually have done quite a bit of this in our garden. So this is my garden at home. And my dad then copied us.
Oh,
yeah, so it was great. So they're veggie boxes. So veggie boxes, this one's kind of about 1.5 sleepers, but most of ours are about 3 sleepers. So they sit
above your knee.
Yeah, kind of
halfway
even
down your thigh.
Yeah, so they're great because you don't have to bend down so much. So because Dad's obviously getting older, he's actually got quite a few more in the garden now. So it's great whether you're planting or you're doing a little bit of weeding. It's just so much easier to you're going to get out into the garden a bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and plus, especially if you've got some paved area around those veggie boxes, your feet aren't in the dirt. Like you don't have to put your boots on. It's just much easier and it's more practical.
Definitely.
So veggie boxes are great. So we've got some broccoli growing here and we've got loads of veggies growing in other parts of the garden and they look really pretty.
They do,
Yeah, they look pretty as well. So yeah, veggie boxes. Number 2 is even before you get into those
before you start
veggies,
your gardening,
we actually need to warm up.
Yeah.
So
doing some stretches to start with, whether you want to go for a bit of a walk and get your body moving before you start the actual gardening, but before you get down, especially if you do need to crouch down, just doing some stretches where you bend forward and touch your toes, some rotation, some side bending. Even if it's you're stretching inside on, get your yoga mat out and do a little bit of yoga or some stretching before you come out, but make sure you've done some movement before you get in and do your time in the garden as well.
So it is really number 1. That is actually the number 1 thing is to warm up beforehand. Make sure you've got some nice warm clothing, especially protecting.
Coming into winter, you want to keep your body warm.
Pop a little vest on and get yourself ready for that cooler weather out there.
Definitely.
So warm up, wear warm clothes is the number 1 thing. So,
and also just stopping, while you're gardening and just stop and give your back a bit of a stretch just to break it up as well. So you're not crouched, especially if you are bending over or, on the ground doing some things, just making sure you're getting up and standing up and moving a bit in between all your gardening jobs. Yeah,
and it's important. And thank you for reminding me, Britt, because if you find that you're doing your stretches and your warm-up and you're just way too sore, then please don't get into the garden that day, or maybe try a little bit later when you've done a little bit more activity. But so just be mindful and just listen to your back. Now, the third thing is we can start to use, if you love fruit trees, we've actually got some espalier trees at the back, and it's a great way because it just looks really pretty. And we're just going to pan in so you can see we've got a couple of, can't really tell what they are, but we've got a couple of apple trees, we've got a pear in the middle. So they cover the fence beautifully.
Yeah.
So they look really pretty. So they're off the ground.
Yes, so you can stand and do it, you don't have to bend down. And
so whether you're pruning or picking your apples or pears or whatever you espalier, it's just great to, it's just at that arm's length. You don't have to overreach and you can really just design it for your...
Good if you don't have a lot of space as well.
Yeah. And also the branches then won't be kind of coming in over your veggie patch and affect your light for your veggie patch. So we actually had Vasily's garden film us for this one here. So he actually showed me how to get that espalier going. And
very fancy.
It is fancy. We're on television...
Cool.
This was
on
TV.
It looks very good.
So it is lovely. And now the next thing too, when you're doing things like repotting and if you're in the garden, popping in seeds, then it's really great just to have a bench or a table that you can use to do some of your, grow your seedlings. We've got some little beetroot here and some coriander that will be popping in the ground soon. So that way you're not having to bend over. So get things off the ground as well. Now the last thing is weeding, Britt.
Weeding.
Are you a fan of weeding?
I don't mind it. Mum scarred me a bit. She used to make me weed the garden as my chore. So now I don't love it.
So you'd be good at it then.
But it's quite therapeutic at times.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, there is weeding to be done in gardens.
Yeah.
Now, there's a couple of ways you can get around that. You can mulch, so you can pop some pea mulch down.
You can use one of these fancy gadgets and get in there and just,
Yeah, and it's actually quite therapeutic, and especially if you've got
it's actually a really easy way to get the weeds out.
Yeah, keep going, Brie. You missed a spot. So it is important to, you know, watch that back. So you can, you know, obviously with those veggie boxes, you're not bending down so much. But if you need to get down, you can just get a kneeling pad to, you know, pop your knees on. But if you're just doing like, you know, a couple of minutes of weeding, literally sometimes as I'm watering, I weed a little bit at the same time, but it's just bending. So we just that simple thing of learning how to bend properly. So we don't really want to be bending like that. We want to be
from your knees,
hinging from our hips. So if you've got your veggie patch a little bit higher, if you bend from those hips and just hinge, so you're maintaining a nice straight spine, and then you can do your so you don't want to be hunching over like that. So keep things straight.
Yeah, and if it is a lot lower and you do need to actually bend from your knees and so protect your core.
Yeah, so you can use those legs as well if you're just, you know, not really having to get down too low. So, you know, cover the soil with, you know, your mulch, your pea straw, and also it helps to prevent evaporation in the warmer weather. Or, you know, use things like your knee pads, bend your knees, hinge from the hips if you need to as well.
Just, focus on good posture. Yeah.
Just be mindful because you can kind of forget when you're out in that garden. So the other thing too, Britt, if people are finding that, you know, they're doing all these things in terms of protecting themselves in the garden, but they've still got lower back pain, then the best thing to do
is get assessed.
Go get checked. So don't leave it. Go see your chiro, your physio, osteo, whoever you normally see, and you know you might just need a little bit of help with that lower back in terms of getting things moving properly again, so then you can get back into that garden, enjoy the gardening, and enjoy the nice weather and fresh air. So I think that's pretty much it.
I think we covered it all.
Yeah. So happy gardening, everyone, and we will see you all next time.
See you guys.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.